Hey y'all, just wanted to give you a quick video tour of my classes. I'm going to be showing you the American Government class, but the layout is pretty much the same for all of my social studies classes that you'll have with me. One thing that you'll want to make sure that you are logged into your Google Drive before you head to Blackboard, just because I link out a lot of stuff through Drive, and it might only be shared with you if you're logged in there. So let me get logged into Blackboard. You can find Blackboard on the PGA webpage or the PSD student page. It should be linked out there. And I got this guy, James Bond, logged into American Government, so think of him as kind of a simulated student. When you load into American Government, the first thing you will see are the announcements. I generally do weekly announcements to let you know what's going on during the week, maybe what you need to do to prepare for live class. There might be a weekly warm-up on there, so do make sure that you check out the announcements and read what's going on during the week. And the announcements are ordered by week, so the freshest ones will be on top. So if you miss a week, you can always scroll down to find the other announcements. The other place that you'll want to go to learn and understand what you need to do for the week is over here with the master schedule. This is where you can see what readings need to be done, what you need to take notes on. Again, it's linked out in Google, so if this doesn't load for you, you most likely need to be logged into your PSD Google Drive account. So weekly lessons are all laid out here. I organize things by the week number, so week 1, week 2, week 3. Anything that you see listed in here are things that you need to take notes on. So for instance, lesson 1.2 notes and 1.3 notes. Those are things that you need to take notes on in your interactive notebook. If you see something with a check mark, like over here, the syllabus quiz and the lesson 1 quiz, those are all things, assignments that need to be done and will be submitted for points. Finally, if you miss live class, excused absence or something like that, you can always get to our slide deck and activities that we did in live class, notes, things like that. I'll have that updated pretty quickly after live class. This calendar can adjust a little bit, but I will have it laid out for you before the week starts. So if you are planning to work ahead a little bit, just make sure you're communicating with myself about working ahead. But I'll always adjust things based on the needs of the class. Okay, so I'll close that. Use that master schedule so that you are completing your planner every week and updating your planner and checking things off. It's just really, really good practice. Then we'll get into, there's some other links to like discussion boards, the orientation that has my syllabus and things like that. But jumping into an actual unit, this is where some of your notes will be linked out, as well as where you will find your assignments and quizzes that need to be completed. So for instance, if I go into lesson 3 here, and again, I know I'm on lesson 3 because I looked at the master schedule. This will have kind of your weekly readings linked out through the digital text. For this particular class, we use a TCI textbook, which you will have an additional login to. But basically, your readings are all in this TCI curriculum. And then here are your quizzes / assignments that you would will need to complete for the week. So that's just a link to the TCI textbook, where you will take your notes and you will log in using your student login and password. The last thing I wanted to show you in this particular class is the My Grades section. And if you're a parent watching this video, please pay attention to here as well, because this is where you can log in using your students' credentials and see what's going on with their grade. So you can see James Bond currently has a grade of 80% right here. And I can come down here and see the assignments that Mr. Bond has done. He got a 10 out of 10 on his syllabus quiz. He got a 9 out of 9 on his lesson 1 quiz. This little green, yellow exclamation mark, that says needs grading. That basically means that Mr. James has not graded it yet. So there's no score calculated in, but James Bond has actually done this assignment. It's completed, but Mr. James, the teacher, has not graded it yet. Coming down a little bit further, we can see the district pre-assessment has a 0.1 in it. That 0.1 means that assignment has the deadline has passed for it, and James Bond has not completed it. So it has gone in as missing late, which basically drops it to a 0 and lets both parent and student know that it's missing. So James Bond will probably want to schedule that out. Now, whenever you do complete an assignment that is missing, please email me and let me know the class that you completed the missing assignment in, the name of the assignment, and if you would like to use a late pass on it or not. You basically get 2 late passes per semester. For each semester, 2 late passes, which will grant you full credit, or you can take a late penalty on that assignment. A late penalty is 75% of the credit. So say it's out of 100 points, you could get 75 of those points if it was completed by the end of the unit. If it's really late, as in after this unit has completed, it's down to 50%. So be sure to save those late passes. I would definitely recommend hanging on to them for bigger point projects, unit exams, bigger writing assignments, and things like that. So if you have any other questions after watching this video, please feel free to email or contact me. I'm more than happy to sit down and show you a bit more around Blackboard. But hopefully this was a nice little quick tour for you.